U.S. Army halts gender-neutral fitness test as women struggle. So, strong, independent women's who don't need no man and can do anything a man can do but better while in high heels and pregnant, which is not even a joke anymore. The military is encouraging that. They need the standards lowered because they can't meet them. Who could have seen this coming? The U.S. Army is considering scrapping its new gender-neutral fitness test because women's have been failing in much larger numbers than men. Wow. When ideology and reality meet, reality comes out on top. That's something no one could have predicted. Research showed that the Army Combat Fitness Test, which has been the same for male and female soldiers, was leading to lower results for women's with a knock-on effect for promotions. An early Pentagon study showed women's were failing the ACFT at a rate of 65% compared to with 10% for men. I'm surprised the rate is that high for men, to be honest with you. But then again, maybe I'm not that surprised. I've seen some soldiers let themselves go. Congress has halted implementation of the new test, and the Army has begun an independent review over whether it is fair. It has been suggested that the standard test should be evaluated differently for men and women. Or leave the standards as they were decades ago, and men or woman, if you can't meet them, you're out. The test includes 6 events: a maximum deadlift, a standing power throw, hand release push-ups, a sprint, drag and carry, leg tuck, and a 2-mile run. Those taking it must score at least 360 points out of a possible 600. Damn, that's like barely above 50%. And those who achieve higher scores are more likely to be promoted. What, you mean they're operating on merit? Yeah, we got to stop that. The people who suck will never be put into positions of power. However, average scores for women so far are said to have been 100 points lower. Congress has now declared the test in its current form should not be a factor in deciding whether someone gets promoted. Expected changes include how core body strength is tested in the leg tuck. Instead of hanging from a bar and tucking legs to their chest, soldiers will instead be given the option of doing a 2-minute plank exercise. Early research showed female soldiers' scores improved with the plank option. Sure. Well, how about you just get rid of the test completely and just let everyone in? Everyone gets a participation trophy. Come on in. Last month, an Army official said a possible solution for the gulf in test scores was using gender-specific percentile groupings when considering promotions. Rather than using their raw scores, men and women would separately be categorized in the top 1%, top 10%, and so on. And then you introduce transsexuals into the equation, and oh boy, you get the same thing like in women's sports. You get dudes who were not even in the running, like they weren't even serious competition in men's sports. Then they transition and they are the best of the best in women's sports. So if you're a dude in the Army and you've been passed up for promotion one too many times, well, change your gender. An Army officer told military.com, we have to figure out a way to make it fair to both genders. Oh, yep. This is where they canceled themselves. The Army is trying to be woke, and they said both genders. You see that, wokies? The Army is trying to imply that gender is binary. Uh-oh, you gonna put up with that? All U.S. soldiers have been able to take the new test since October, but it will not count towards promotion until March of current year +1. Well, either way, I can tell you right now, the U.S. is the laughingstock of the world. China and Russia are beefing up their military while the U.S. is pussifying theirs. Literally, the only reason America is still the sole superpower, basically, and can throw their weight around in the world is technology. But that's not going to last forever, especially since all of our best and brightest are being poached by China. Not even poached in some cases. People who get canceled in the West get offers from China. And then they just go over there. Like, the U.S. is having some serious brain drain going on right now. Thankfully, I'm going to be dead by the time this really blows up because I would not want to live in a world where, like, say, China and Russia decides to team up and put America in their place, and their actual soldiers come in and fight our little soy army. Oh, it's not going to be pretty, man. It is not going to be pretty. I better start learning Mandarin now, actually. I'm going to get ahead of the game.
Oh man, I am so excited to tell you guys right now that finally, after about a year of build-up and shilling, we have launched Blade Devil on Indiegogo, and so far it is doing so well thanks to awesome people like you. If you haven't backed it yet, then please check the links in the description and check out Blade Devil on Indiegogo. You will not be disappointed. Looking forward to seeing you there.